Hey there, this is Clay with Relationship Inner Game, and today we're going to be talking about 5 signs that your ex still likes you. Okay, so let's just jump right into this. So the first sign is that they contact you. Now, it shouldn't be, too much of a stretch of the imagination to, imagine that if your ex is reaching out to you, that they still like you, right? After all, whenever they do anything, there's always some sort of motivation behind it, some sort of intention behind it, right? And if they are reaching out to you, the intention behind it is often to, get back in touch with you, see how you're doing, what's going on with you, all of that stuff. So that's often a good sign that your ex still likes you. Now, the second thing is that your ex might be talking about the future. They might be mentioning things in the future, like, oh, next week, let's do this. Or, oh, hey, this summer, let's go see such and such a band when they're playing, or things like that. Or, oh, let's, next time we see so-and-so, let's be sure to go to this restaurant or something like that. What this does is it implies that they have a picturing of the future in their mind with you in it, right? So they're still seeing you as a part of their life moving forward. And this just shows that they still like you enough to keep you in their life, right? So that's definitely another sign that your ex still likes you. The third sign that your ex still likes you is that they, make physical contact with you. They might just sort of playfully touch your shoulder, or, maybe something a little bit more intimate. I don't know. But what that does is it just, subcommunicates that on a psychological level, they're still seeing themselves as being able to cross that intimacy barrier with you. Because, oftentimes we don't just sort of go out of our way to just rub up all over our platonic friends, especially for guys. But still, that's something that you should be keeping an eye out for as a sign that your ex still likes you. Another thing, the fourth thing, is that you want to look out for, little slips on their part, little, things where they might accidentally, have just sort of like psychologically default back into the old way things were with you. Maybe saying something like, I love you, instinctually, or, something like that. And what this does is it shows you that from a psychological level, where they're at is they're at a place of feeling comfortable enough to kind of connect with you in that way in their own mind, okay? You two may not be together right now, but in that moment, the connection between the two of you is so strong that they just feel right back into that whole relationship place, okay? So that is the fourth sign that your ex still likes you. Now, the fifth one, it's going to seem a little bit weird, and that's when your ex suddenly pulls away and goes cold. Okay, maybe they just stop talking to you or whatever, right? We've experienced this with a lot of clients in the past. They'll meet up with their ex, they'll have a really great time, and suddenly after that their ex just goes cold. It's like, the Iron Curtain comes down, and what's that all about, right? It's not necessarily that they did something wrong, it's just that their ex is sort of reevaluating their opinion of you, right? So like after a breakup, it would be really easy if you were just like this total jerk and everything like that. It'd be really easy for your ex to just move on, right? It'd be like, oh, he's a jerk, she's a jerk, whatever. Like, it'd just be so easy to just walk away. But if you are, a good person, a caring person, an empathetic person that is easy for them to get along with, then it's a little bit harder for them to just sort of pull and walk away, right? It makes them sort of second guess the breakup. And oftentimes when you sort of display this kind of open, empathetic sort of character to them, what happens is it causes them to, it does cause them to reevaluate their opinion of you, their breakup with you and everything like that. And when this happens, they might put a little distance between you and them, either because they need to think things out, or because they're not sure of whether they made the right choice, or maybe they're like, is this real? Is he just faking it? Is she just faking it? All that kind of stuff, right? So oftentimes when your ex suddenly goes very cold, like out of the blue, especially when you've been having a good interaction before that, a good vibe before that, it can sometimes mean that your ex still likes you. So again, these have just been 5 signs that your ex still likes you. And if you'd like to learn more about how to take things to the next level, how to start getting back together with your ex, then here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to head on over to our website, relationshipinnergame.com, and I'd like you to sign up for our email newsletter so that we can start sending you helpful advice and tips on how to get back together with your ex, okay? And again, you can go ahead and do that over at relationshipinnergame.com. So I'll go ahead and see you over there, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Thanks.